Okay, so happy evening to everyone. Okay, everyone's clear. So my voice and then video or clear means just type clear burn in the chat box. Okay, so happy evening. And today we are enter into our 24th day of our third day's masterclass series. And moreover, in our previous day class, we saw about what is Node.js, what is backend, and what is live server. What is the difference between live server and local server? And moreover, we created our first server. Okay, always clear? Yes. So audio clear. So happy evening and good evening. Okay, so happy to see you each and every people. So today, what we are going to see is yes, we are going to see one of the important concept of each and every application using. Okay, so because today we are going to see in our file system, but this CRUD operation is present in each and every website. Okay, each and every website, because without performing create, read, and then update and delete, we cannot able to manage the user data. Okay, for the reason only this CRUD operation is so much important. So today we are going to start with Node.js. Okay, always clear? Yes, super. So happy evening. Our voice and audio are clear, and moreover, so many people join, and still so many people yet to join. Okay, so before entering into our class, are you guys clear? How many of you ready for today's find yourself? So ready means just type ready bar in chat box, and don't worry, I'm going to again create the server. Okay, I'm going to create server again today also. I will tell you the procedure also, so don't bother about that. But what you guys need to do is, yes, if you miss the live class, you cannot able to get the knowledge. Okay, yes, super. So ready Barney? So I'm also ready. So today's find yourself is going to be do it now, because you are already late. Okay, guys, you are already late. So kindly register in your number. So do it now. Already it is late. So don't. Okay, so don't make further delay. Okay, don't make further delay. You need a job. Yes, definitely you need a skills. Okay, you need a skills. You need to work on it. So choose a industry needed skills, work each and every day, practice small problems, try to build a project. Okay, and try to update your resume. So these are the small things going to get you a job. It is clear means just type okay Varani with one heart emoji in the chat box. Otherwise it is clear means, so just type okay Varani chat box. So in our previous day class we saw about what is Node.js at the same time. So what is runtime environment? And moreover, what is mean by local server and live server? So local server means I am going to update, I am going to check my project in my own system. Okay, I am going to work on in my own server side application. But live server means I'm going to post my website in a world wide web. Okay, I cannot able to change my update based on my need. Okay, because if I change any update in the live server, definitely there will be some bug for the user. Are you guys clear now? Yes, super. So okay, Barney, I hope you understand the importance of daily learning and applying that concept. Okay, yes, super. So in our previous class, I told you about each and everything clearly. But if you miss the previous class, means definitely that is your problem. Okay, definitely that will your problem. So you will need to take care of your career. So that is your responsibility. I am here. So this 30 days class is going to be completely free, as I promised you in the day one. Yes, sir. We had completed 23 days. Okay, it is always free. But if you are ready to dedicate your time, means it is free. If not means, then you will be miss the opportunity. So now tell me, if you are excited means just type excited with one fire emoji in the chat box. You are going to see about CRUD operation. Or yes, we are going to see about CRUD operation. Okay. So without this CRUD operation, we cannot able to, okay, we are not able to completely maintaining our user data. Okay, yes, super. So excitement. So I am too excited. Okay, sir. So happy evening because it is a long day. Okay, so after the long day, you guys are so much interested. So by seeing your interest and excitement, I am also getting interested. Yes, I will tell you clearly and then slowly. Hold on to me. Hold on. Relax. Okay, hold on. Relax. So now what we are going to do is, what is mean by crud burning. So just imagine PPT, okay? So PowerPoint presentation. So first what we are going to do, first what we are going to do, we are going to create a PPT, okay? We are going to create a PPT, yes, a new file, and then we are going to bring some values, okay? Bring some slide. Inside the slide, we are going to add some contents, okay? So we are going to create a PPT, and then after creating what we are doing now, after creating a PPT, here you can see. So this is our PPT. I already created. Now we can able to read the PPT. Okay, so you guys can able to read the PPT. So I am also can able to read the PPT. Okay. So second thing is, after creation, we can able to read the PPT. Okay. Are you guys clear? Yes. So now, what is the third one? Okay. So now what I need to do is, I'm going to update my slides. Okay, I'm going to update my slides. So that is called as update the PPT. Okay, so that is called as update the PPT. Okay. So this concept is finished. I don't need this PPT anymore. Okay, don't need this PPT anymore. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to reduce my storage. For the purpose, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to delete the PPT. So this is called as create. So C stands for create. Are you guys clear? So C stands for create, and R stands for read, and then U stands for update, and okay, spelling mistake. Are you guys clear? And U stands for update, and finally D stands for delete. It is clear means just type CRUD clear in the chat box. Just type CRUD clear in the chat box. As I told you before, this concept will apply for each and every application. Okay, for example, let's take a Netflix account. Okay, so what you are guys going to do? Create a account. Okay, so your name and then mail ID. Okay, your name and then mail ID, and then you are going to check the, okay, you are going to check the read the login details. So after creating, you can able to read your login details. Okay, the name of your, okay, so name of your Netflix account. If you can, okay, if you need to change that means, yes, you can update the, okay, you can update the login details. You can update your password. Okay, you can create your password. You can read your password. You can update your password, and you can able to delete the account. So this is called as CRUD operation. Okay, so like Netflix, Hotstar also having the same process. So like Netflix, so what are the other things? Okay, Amazon also having the same property. Now it is clear. So CRUD operation, if you need to shortlist in an interview, if you need to select in an interview, definitely as a Monstack developer, you need to have a CRUD based application. It is clear. It is clear means just type clear by the chat box. It's clear means just type clear by the chat box. So you need to have a project in this CRUD application. So CRUD represent the four fundamental operation required to manage data. Yes, create data, read the data, update the data, and then delete the data. Okay, so create, read, update, and delete. Yes, super. So clear, Barney. So thank you so much for understanding. So as a mentor, I'm telling you that, so without a project, you cannot able to, without a project, you cannot able to clear your interview. Okay, yes, super. So now these operations are the backbone of web or database driven application. Okay? Whenever there is going to be a database, yes, you are going to create a database, you are going to read the database, you are going to update the database, and you are going to delete your database. Okay, so whenever there is a database driven application, yes, there will be a job for the CRUD based technologies. Okay, or else clear, commonly seen in user management system, inventory tracking, or e-commerce platform. Each and every, okay, in the current generation, each and everything needed a CRUD based operation. Okay, or else clear now. And moreover, Node.js and CRUD. Okay, we are studying Node.js. Okay, so why we need to use Node.js in the backend? Okay, so now the question is why we need to use Node.js in a backend. So Node.js is a powerful tool for building server-side application. As we saw in our previous day class, yes, with the help of Node.js, before publishing our entire application, we can work on our developer side, okay, the server side application. And moreover, due to its non-blocking event-driven architecture. So what is that means? When we are using Node.js, we can allow multiple users to perform the CRUD operation. For example, at the same time, you can also able to book the ticket. I can also able to book the ticket. I can also able to create an account. You can also able to read the account. You can also able to update your account. Okay. So because of its non-blocking event driven. So each and every person created a event. If clearly listen, if I am going to create an account, that is a event. If you are going to update your account, that is a event. Okay. So we are all guys, all users are going to create a event. But Node.js provide a super path to manage all events where multiple users might create, read, update, or delete data at the same time. So that's why Node.js is best for CRUD application. Okay, this make it particularly efficient for CRUD operation. Okay, it's clear. So clear means just type okay Bharani with one fire emoji in the chat box. Clear means just type okay Bharani with one fire emoji chat box. Yes, we will entering into our coding part. Yes, announcement. No attendance link will be there. More than 70% presence is needed. If you have your attendance for 23 days, yes, definitely you can get your free certificate. So don't miss the lost classes because I will definitely provide you so many advices and tips for your career. Okay, so don't miss the lost classes. Okay, upcoming classes. Yes, super. Okay, Barney, thank you so much for allowing. And now join our community to clarify your doubts. As I told you before, if you have the answers, you can also help your friends. Okay, are you guys ready now? So ready means with the excitement, just type let's code with one fire emoji in the chat box. Ready means just type let's code with one fire emoji in the chat box. I am also eager to teach you. Okay, so now as I told you before, what we are going to do is, okay, yesterday itself I provided you the strong solution. Okay, I provided you the strong solution for creating your first website. But today I am going to again recap that. Kindly take notes. I'm not going to repeat that again. Okay, not going to repeat that again. Yes, super. Let's go. Okay, so hold on. Clearly listen. The first step: open a new folder. Okay, Control Shift N. A new folder is open. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it as today CRUD. Okay, I'm going to name the new folder as today CRUD, and then what I'm going to do is, and then alright, kindly listen. As I told you before, I'm not going to repeat this process again because we need to focus on each and every day content. Okay, so if we focus on the previous day content, we cannot able to cover our agenda. So that will be very much disadvantage for yourself. Okay, so kindly hold on. I created a new app. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter into that new folder. I'm going to open the cmd command prompt in that folder address. Yes, here you can see that. So C drive, users, admin, desktop, FSD 30 days, and date 24, today CRUD folder. Here what we are going to do is, we are going to initialize the node package manager. Okay, here we are going to initialize the node package manager npm init hyphen y. So y means yes. Okay, so y means yes. So npm node package manager initialization hyphen y. I'm going to click the enter. So here you can see our folder is completely empty. Okay, our folder is completely empty. So until I'm going to run this command. Okay, yes, I run this command. Okay, run this command. Now we can see the package is installed. Okay, so now we can see the package is installed. And then what I'm going to do now means, I am going to open the Visual Studio Code in that folder. Okay, you already know that the shortcut key code dot. Okay, code dot. Yes, the Visual Studio Code is opened in that folder. Okay, so today CRUD. Now what we are going to do is, so since node.js is a JavaScript runtime environment. So what we are going to do is, we are going to create a JavaScript file only. I'm going to click the new file. Here I'm going to provide the any file name. Okay, server.js. Okay, here I am provided the file name as server.js. Yes, the new server file is created. So today we are going to perform CRUD in file system. Okay, so what is mean by file system? Okay, so what is mean by file system? Because clearly listen, my this explorer is called as file system. Okay, in this folder I can able to create a file. In this folder I can able to read the file. In this folder I can able to update the file. In this folder I can able to delete the file. Okay, with the help of node.js. Okay, with the help of node.js. Okay, so why we need to see the CRUD operation in file system before CRUD operation in database. Okay, so today we are going to see, or guys clearly listen, today we are going to see CRUD operation in file system. So by seeing this only, provide you the knowledge to doing the CRUD operation in database. In our upcoming class, we are going to perform the create, read, update, and delete in the CRUD operation. Are guys clear now? So clear means just type clear Burly chat box. Clear means just type clear Burly chat box. Today we are going to perform the CRUD operation in file system. For that we need a FS module. Yesterday we saw about HTTP module. Same like that. Today we need the file system module. Okay, today we need the file system module to perform the CRUD operation file system. Yes, so clear. So this is the base for the database management. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to provide constant. Okay, so constant file system. Okay, so constant file system, it is a variable. You can provide simply fs, or you can provide file, whatever. Okay, this is a variable. So constant file system equal to require. Okay, so we are going to import the fs module. You can see the color is blue color. You can see the color is blue color until I provide the, until I'm going to assign the module. Okay, fs module. How guys, you can see that? Yes. So now the color is green color. Okay, now the color is green color. Okay, so fs is going to be not a variable, it is going to be a module. Okay, so this module is provided by our node package manager. Now what we are going to do, we are going to import that module and assign in a variable and we are going to use in our upcoming function. Okay, now we are going to use in our upcoming function. Yes, so we can provide us simply fs. Okay, for our code simplicity, we can provide us simply fs. So this is a module. This module is assigned in a variable fs. Okay, assigned in a variable fs. Are you guys clear now? Fs is declared, but its value is never read. Okay, are you guys clear? So declared, but not we are used yet. Okay, yes, it is clear. Clear means just type one in the chat box. Clear means just type one in the chat box. Kindly try to understand. Okay, we are going to perform a file system. We are going to perform a CRUD operation file system. For that, we need a module. Okay, we need a module to access my local file system location. Okay, for the reason only, I provided imported file system and assigned in a variable fs. So step one clear. So now what we are going to do is we are going to create our file. Okay, we are going to create our file. Yes, I'm going to provide a function. Okay, yes, I'm going to provide a function create file. You can provide any name. Okay, you can provide any name. I have provided that create file. Okay, provided that create file. So here, what we are going to do is using this module, we are going to create with some methods. Okay, with some methods. So what are those method means? What are those method means? For create, we are going to use the method write file. Okay, so for create, we are going to write and then read. Okay, so we are going to write a paragraph and then we are going to read a paragraph. So without writing, it is able to read us something. Yes or no? Yes, definitely no. Okay, without writing, we cannot able to read. For example, so without writing, we cannot able to read. Okay, it is clear now. So clear means just type super bunny chat box. So without typing something, without creating something, without writing something, we cannot able to read, we cannot able to update, we cannot able to delete. Okay, our first process going to be clearly listen file system dot write file sync. Okay, so what is mean by synchronization means, because we are going to stop the entire process until this method completion. Okay, until the completion of this method. So write the file with the synchronization method. Okay, so without synchronization, yes, definitely it will be asynchronous. So whenever it is asynchronous, yes, something will be performed parallel. Okay, for the reason only I am provided fs dot write sync. It is a method. Okay, otherwise it is a method. Always clear now? Yes, super. So fs dot write files is a method. Now what I'm going to do is in the first argument I'm going to pass the value. What kind of file we are going to provide? Okay, we are going to create a notepad file or an HTML file. Okay, a notepad file or an HTML file. Okay, whatever may be. I'm going to provide you a notepad file. Okay, I'm going to provide a notepad file and comma. The second argument is going to be what is the what is the text you are going to provide. Okay, for example, hello from server. Okay, hello from server. Alright, clear? We are using a method write file sync using a module fs dot write file sync. It is going to be file name. It is going to be data inside the file. Okay, so don't worry. It is your first day of class. Don't worry. Okay, it is going to be your file name and it is going to be your data inside the file. You can see. So defaultly this module will choose the current directory. Okay, current location in this. Okay, in this folder only two files, package.json and then server.js. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to call the function. Okay, for example, create file. Okay, so create file. We called our function. We defined our function. So whenever you are going to use a function, first of all, you need to define your function, and then to run the function, you need to call that function. Okay, but still there is no notepad created. Okay, there is no notepad created. So now what we are going to do is, because we never run the server. Okay, we never run the server. For that, what we are going to do is, to run a server, we are going to provide node, that file name. Okay, so node server.js. Okay, so node server.js, and also we can provide like console.log for our reference. Console.log, we can provide like file is created. Okay, so whenever we are going to run this server, the function is going to be run. Whenever the function is going to be run, this method is going to run. It is going to create a file name with data.txt, and that is going to write the data inside the file. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, I'm going to run the node server.js. Okay, it is the command to run your server. Yes, it is shown that file is created. Okay, it is shown that file is created. Can we check that? Can we check? Yes. Okay, guys, the data.txt is created. Okay, you can see the data.txt is created. So same like that, we can also provide. For example, I'm going to create a data one. Okay, so data one. What I'm going to do? I'm going to again run the text. Okay, I'm going to again run the server. You can see the file is created again. Now you can see that data is created, data one also created, the value is provided here, and moreover, in our folder also the data one, hello from server, and then the data hello from server. Okay, are you guys clear? So clear means just type wow with the chat. Okay, clear means just type wow in the chat box. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to read the file. Okay, so we created the file. Now we are going to read the file. So what I'm going to do is, hello from server. Okay, hi server, this is Barani. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to close this. Okay, I'm going to save this, and I'm going to close this. Are you guys clear now? Yes, super clear. Okay, so wow. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to read our file. Okay, so current operation, second operation is going to be read our file. What I'm going to do is, read file sync. Again, so write file sync. So synchronization means to hold the other function until the end of this performing function. Okay, that is why we are providing synchronization. So now what we are going to do here, are you guys clear? So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read the file. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the another method, select. Okay, select and control slash. Okay, control backslash. So just type to comment a line. To comment a line, what I'm going to do is, okay, clear? So control plus backslash. Okay, to for comment. So kindly note down this. So control plus, I'm going to, okay, you can see, I'm going to select all this, control, and then slash means it will be commented. Okay, it will be commented. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to comment the call back in the function. Okay, are you guys clear now? So clear means just type control plus slash in the chat box. Okay, clear means just type control plus slash in the chat box. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read the file. Okay, read the file, and then to store the file. The second function I'm going to write. Okay, function, we can provide any name. Okay, I am providing read file. So inside the read file, what I'm going to do is fs dot read file sync. Okay, we write our paragraph. It's time to read our paragraph. Okay, yeah, super. I hope everyone got the command for, okay, command for the comment. Okay, yes. So now I'm going to read file synchronization. What is the file name? Okay, what is the file name? So data text I have the hi server. This is Barney. Okay, hi server. This is Barney. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the file name here. Data. Okay, so data dot text. I'm going to select the file name here, and then another thing what I'm going to add here is I need a formatting. Okay, because to get a file I'm going to paste in a server. To get a file I'm going to paste in a console. I need a formatting which is nothing but we saw in our day 4 or day 5. Okay, UTF-8. Are you guys clear? So you know the value. So Unicode transformation format in 8 bits. Okay. So we will see. We will see without UTF-8. Okay. We will see without UTF-8. Yes. Okay. Without UTF-8, we will see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the data. Are you guys clear? I am going to read the data, and then I am going to store in a data. Okay, data variable. I'm going to read the data and I'm going to store in a variable, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to console.log. Okay, console.log. I'm going to log the data which I read from the file. Okay, which I read from the file. Alright, is clear? So now what we are going to do is yes, we are going to call the function. Okay, read file. After calling the function, okay, same procedure. After calling the function, what I'm going to do is again I'm going to, okay, you can also open the terminal here. Okay, so control backtick symbol. Okay, yes, you can also open the terminal by clicking the another command, control plus this symbol, guys. Okay, so backtick symbol. Okay, control plus backtick symbol. So for opening terminal. Okay, so kindly note on this control plus backtick symbol. Okay, it is presented below the escape key and then above the tab key. Okay, below the escape key and then above the tab key. I hope you understand now. Alright, clear? Yes. So kindly note down this and try this in your keypad. Okay, try this in your keypad. It is not the quotation, single quotation. It is the backtick symbol. Okay. Yes. So now what I'm going to do is we can also run the file here. Okay, node server.js. Okay, you can see buffer. Okay, you can see buffer. Yes, you read the data, but it cannot able to formatting it. Okay, so that's why what I'm going to do is I am going to provide the UTF-8. I am going to provide the UTF-8. So what is present in the data? Hi server, this is Barney. Okay. So now it is going to be updated in our terminal. It is going to be updated in our terminal. Yes, I am going to run the file again after the addition of UTF-8. You can see hi server, this is Barney. Okay, hi server, this is Barney. You can also modify it as, okay, we can also modify it as, okay, so data 1 hi server, this is no weights. Okay, this is no weights. Okay, so now I'm going to close that. Again what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the server again. Yes, here you can see before updating it is hi server, this is Barney. After updating again the server is running, it fetched the current data from the data.txt. Okay, hi server, this is no weights. What is this? Wow. So wow means just type wow Barney chat bus. Wow means just type wow Barney chat bus. You can run in the command prompt also. You can run in the terminal also. Here also you can run. Okay. Yes. Hi server, this is no VMs. Okay, hi server, this is no VMs. Same, but different. Okay, are you guys clear now? Yes, super. Wow, guys. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to enter into our third one, update. Okay, so before that we updated using manual method. Okay, now we are going to update using, now we are going to update using program method. Okay, so for updating, not update file sync, it is going to be append file sync. Okay, we are going to append some data, we are going to append some value. Okay, we are going to append some value. So now what we are going to do is we are going to command the read file. We are going to create the, okay, we are going to create the another function which is going to be update file. Okay, you can provide any name. Okay, you can provide any name for your function, but the method name should be same. Okay, the method name should be same. The read file sync, it is going to be a predefined variable. The write file sync, it is a predefined method. Okay, same like that. Now what we are going to do is we are going to call the fs module dot append file sync. Okay, append file sync. Inside the append file, we are going to call the file name correctly data.txt, and what we are going to do is we are going to send the value from here to the data.txt. Okay, for example, now the value is hi server, this is novians. Okay, hi server, this is novians. So now what we are going to do is, now what we are going to do is we are going to reply further. Okay, hi novians, this is server. Okay, hi Novia, this is server. So now what I'm going to do is same thing. Okay, same thing, update file. I'm going to call the update file, and then what I'm going to call here is, okay, here you can write console.log. Okay, you can write console.log, file is update. Okay, file is updated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to again run the server. So each and every, yes guys, each and every changes you need to run the server again. Okay, then only the server run with the updated version. Okay, the file is updated, the file is updated. We are going to check the file. Okay, we are going to check the file data.txt. Yes, here you can see hi server, this is Novians. Hi Novians. Okay, this is server. Okay, so already hi server, this is Novians. Now the extra thing is that we can delete. Okay, we can delete all this. We can delete all this. We can able to run the file again. File is updated. We can see here. Yes, hi Novians, this is server. So this is called as update. Okay, otherwise we can also do it in your Word also. You can also do it in your HTML also. Okay, so don't worry, we will see in our next class. Okay, always clear. Now I provided you the simple format document.txt, here notepad format. It's clear now. So we are updated. Okay, we are updated, and then the final thing is going to be, the final thing is going to be delete. Okay, the final is going to be delete. For using or performing delete, what we need to do, what methods need to do. So clear? So clear means just type okay Bharani in the chat box. So now I think unlink file sync. Okay, unlink file sync. For delete the entire file. Now what we are going to do is we are going to delete the data1.txt. Okay, we are going to delete the data1.txt. So what we are going to do is I'm going to command this. I'm going to create another function. Okay, I hope you guys now it is easy. Okay, yes, thank you so much. Okay, Barney. So another function, I'm going to name it as delete function. I'm going to name it as delete function. You can also use arrow function. So kindly wait, in our upcoming class we will see about arrow function. Okay, yes. Now what I'm going to do is fs dot, okay, fs dot unlink. Okay, so delete means unlink, Update means append. So create means write. Only read means read. Okay. So first dot unlink sync. Inside the argument, I'm going to provide the data one dot text. Okay. I'm going to delete this document. So I'm going to again call the delete function. So now clearly see data one is going to be deleted. In our folder now, before running the server, data one is available, but after, okay, we can also provide console.log. Okay, for our reference, console.log, we can provide file is deleted. Okay, file is deleted. Okay, now I'm going to run the server. Yes, file is deleted, the data one file is deleted. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to check here. Yes, you can see it is marked as strikeout. Okay, it is marked as strikeout. So data one dot text is deleted. In our folder, the data one dot text is not visible. Okay, always clear. So these are the four methods. Okay, these are the four methods. Kindly took a screenshot and go through. Okay, kindly took a screenshot and go through. If you need to create, okay, if you need to create again the data on the text means, you can remove the create file. You can remove the create file, and then if you run the server again means the data one will be created again. Okay, the data one will be created again. Are you guys clear now? If you need create means you can use create file. If you need read means you can use read file. You create update means you can create update file. For example, now what I'm going to do? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the data on the text. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide HTML. Okay, so data on dot HTML. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide like okay, hello from server. Okay, hello from server. So there is no going to be basics. There is going to be no basic syntax. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the server again. The file is created. Here you can see, yes, data one dot HTML is created. Okay, you can create any types of file using the extension. If you provide .txt means a text file will be created. If you provide .html means the HTML file will be created. Okay, yes, now it is easy. Yes, as I told you before, announcement, there is going to be no attendance link. If you presented for more than 70% class timing, your attendance show you. So kindly go through on this program. I will show you. Okay, you are going to create a function. Inside a function, you are going to run a method. Okay, that is simple. So this is the method: write file sync, read file sync, append file sync, and then they unlink file sync. Okay, this is the method you are going to use. So thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye, and then happy night. Okay, have a great night.